guys, welcome back to Book Talk with Meg. My name is Megan for those of you who don't know. Hi, welcome, hope you stick around. If you decide to, do not forget to click the subscribe button down below. It'll notify you when I upload new videos. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So today I'm here with my April haul. There will be more hauls coming because a few books that I've ordered are not here yet, but they might take a while, so I decided before I accumulate more books, I'll just bring them out to the internet world. And just before I have a little bit of an unboxing, I have a book that I got in the mail today that I didn't unbox, and something that's random but I'm really excited and wanted to share with you guys. So we'll start with that random little mail that I got. These are, because I got two, because the story behind this is that in the end of March, John Mayer came to my city and I went to see him with my dad, and when you went, you automatically got his albums when they released. They released really not long ago, and so I just finally got them in the mail. Oh, look at how pretty. Excuse me for the glare, but I love the simplicity and it leaves room for the music. I've listened to this on repeat on Spotify. I think my favorites are Never on the Day You Leave, Roll It On Home, Love on the Weekend, In the Blood, and Emoji of the Wave. So basically half this album I just can't handle. You guys should really check it out. It's called The Search for Everything, and if you get the chance to see him live, I swear you guys should go. This is super unrelated, but I'm really excited. Then for this little package from Amazon. How are you supposed to open this? Oh, there you go. I'm so excited. This is Hidden Huntress by Danielle L. Jensen, and this is the second book to the Songbird trilogy, but there's a prequel, so it's kind of like a series. This is the second book. I do not own the first one. It's on the way. A little spoiler for my next haul. But from what I gather from the story, obviously I won't tell you and I don't want to spoil anything for myself, but Songbird is a fantasy series that has to do with this girl being taken away by trolls because of a prophecy. I won't go into too more detail because I will explain it in my other haul, but this is the second book. It's honestly gorgeous, and I ordered these. I didn't read the first one because the first one on Amazon was sold out. It was sold out on Chapters, and on Book Depository it was like $27. But then I found one used copy on Amazon, so I'm waiting for that. It's going to ship, but it's going to take a long time. There was only 3 of these left and 4 of the last book in this series, so I ordered the last book as well, but I was like, how are they all gone? There's more on the way because the prequel is going to come out soon, but still I'm guessing this is a really good read. Then, this is super random, but I have my iPad here because, again, a video will be coming out on this. But I have found this site where you can request to review books, and I got 3 of them as of now. One, which I'm like so stoked about, is coming up for air. I'll show you guys the cover. It looks like this. It is by Miranda Kennelly, and I've read 2 of her books before. Absolutely love them. This book's come out July 2017, so be on the lookout. It is about this girl who has spent her whole life training to swim, and then she kind of realizes everything she's missed out in high school because she's not just swimming for the sake of it, she wants to go to the Olympics. So it's kind of a battle between being disciplined and missing out on all the fun in high school. The other one I have is All the Stars Left Behind by Ashley Granham, and this is more of a sci-fi / mystery romance. It looks amazing. It's basically this girl and this guy, and I believe this guy is not from Earth, and she kind of falls for him, and she becomes kind of his weakness. And obviously I love romance books, so I think I'm going to like this a lot. Again, I will have a review up on my channel closer to the release date. We move on to, some of you guys may have seen this already in my vlog that I posted 2 days ago, but I'm going to go into a little bit more depth about the books that I found while at a thrift store near my school. If you guys haven't seen that vlog, I'll link it down below. I think I did a pretty good job at vlogging for a first time. The first book I got pretty much doesn't need an explanation, and that is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in a hardcover edition that I am collecting. I did not know if I own this one already in the edition or not. Goblet of Fire is my favorite one, so who cares if I have like 10 copies. Plus it was only $1, and I was super happy because these editions are super pretty, and to me that's like my Harry Potter childhood. Like these books exactly, not the new editions. These are more like where all my memories are at, so whenever I see them in a bookstore I'm like, come to me please, because I love them. And I mean, my family's kind of collecting them too, so even if we have extra copies, someone's gonna take it somewhere and we'll all be happy. The next book I have is The Martian by Andy Weir. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this name. I'm late on the bandwagon. This has already become a motion picture, a major motion picture, and with Matt Damon, which I love Matt Damon. This story, from what I grasp, is that the main character is one of the first people to go on Mars, and because of a dust storm or something, he probably is going to end up dying there. I haven't seen the movie because I wanted to read the book, and again, it was $1. The copy is like brand new. I feel like no one's ever even read this, so I'm going to be picking it up. And yeah, I think I might do a like book versus movie comparison for these and maybe post something on my channel. Even though it's late, I feel like it's always something fun to do. The next book I have already read, and I'm super excited to own a copy of, and that is The Help by Kathryn Stockett, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. This book means the world to me. I've read this more than one time, and I lost my copy sadly when we were moving. It got damaged, so when I found this one for $1, it's practically brand new. I was so happy because this book is one of the books that I've read that wasn't just light and fluffy, but it makes you think, and it constantly makes you think, because this is about black maids, especially the main character is Abilene. I never know how to say her name, and she was a black maid in Mississippi, so it's kind of like finding the balance and seeing the discrimination of black people during that time and everything that's progressed. And I honestly, I just want to pick this up and read it again and again and again, and I will, and I'll probably do a review because this is in the top books that have changed my reading life as a reader. I love it, and I recommend everyone should pick this book up, or at least watch the movie. I haven't watched the movie because I have so much of an attachment to the book that I kind of don't want to do that to myself, but if you're not really into reading stuff like this, at least go watch them. We are now getting into the die-hard moment of this haul and my vlog and my life in general right now. I got an art copy of Fireworks by Katie Contugo. It's out now, guys, but I think it released on April 18th. I didn't want to splurge on the hardcover, so when I found this, one of my most anticipated releases of 2017, I almost wanted to cry. This book is set in the 90s, and it's about two girls. I believe it's Dana and Olivia. And Olivia is a singer and a dancer. Dana kind of does it too, but not as much as Olivia. So Olivia goes to audition for this show, and I think it's to record music, which was always her dream, and Dana kind of goes as moral support. But plot twist, they both end up getting it, and it's kind of like everyone hating on Dana because she didn't even lift her finger up. They just wanted her to audition because she had that kind of star vibe. So it's about friendship and everything. I can't wait to dive into this, and I will be having a review as soon as I'm done because I feel like a lot of people might be unsure if they want to pick it up or not, but I'm very excited for this one. The next book I have, again, an advanced reader copy, but it is out now, and that is The End of Our Story by Meg Haston. She is the author of Paperweight, which I have not read. She's more of a middle grade author usually, and it says breaking up is just the beginning, and this is kind of a before and after book because it follows two friends, Bridge and William, who have been in each other's lives for a really long time. They were friends, they dated, they told themselves everything, but then our main character, Bridge, kind of does shit to piss Will off. I don't know if it's cheating, I don't know what happens, but she basically breaks his heart. And then something happens in Will's family, so Bridge kind of comes back, and they're trying to heal whatever they lost. I was on YouTube the other day, and I kind of like wanted to see more reviews on this book. There was like one review, so I was like, okay, this is useless. But there was this video about quotes from this book, and honestly, just looking at the quotes, I was like, I am totally going to fall in love with this book. This is probably going to be one of my favorite books of 2017. I feel like it's going to be a heart-wrenching, very true, very emotional, and inspirational book. So I'm pretty sure this is not going to stay on my TBR for too long, and then I'm going to read this and love this and review this because there's absolutely no reviews online right now. The next book I have, again, an ARC, and this one came out on February 27th. It is called The Rebels Like Us by Liz Rendhart. I believe that is how you pronounce the last name. If not, I'm very sorry. From what I know about this book, it is following a story of a girl who basically is forced to move to Brooklyn, and then she kind of just wants to keep her head down, graduate, do whatever, and just kind of leave the school because obviously it's not where she wants to be until she meets this other character, and they kind of have a bond. And then he explained the school tradition of having 2 proms, one black and one white or something like that, because yes, she is Afro-American, so it's kind of a tradition of 2 different proms, one for blacks and one for whites, from which I understand, and they kind of want to overthrow this, but then people are coming back at the charge, and I don't know what happens, but it looks very interesting. I'm not sure if this book is going to have racist elements. I hope not, but I guess I will see soon. The next book and the final book in my haul is Our Own Private Universe by Robin Taylor. This is a book that is very different from what I usually read. I don't have a lot of diversity on my bookshelves, and it's something I'm trying to change as a reader, so I picked this one up especially for this. The plot looks great as well, but this is the story of AK. I'm not sure how I pronounce the character's name, but she is 15 and she thinks she is bisexual, but she hasn't tested out that theory yet. So when she and her best friend go to Mexico, her best friend is the only one who is aware of that, our main character meets another girl that is older, more experienced, and she's wanting to test her theory. So I think it's going to have something to do with travel and finding yourself, and also, fun fact, she is leaving with a church youth group, so that might be a little bit conflicting if, depending on her religion, they do not accept bisexuals. So that is all I have for my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below book suggestions and what you've got to read in the month of April, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!